screaming my name when I walk in the building.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bills and the Panthers, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April, or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
All right, partner, a brand new season. With it comes a sense of unbridled optimism for every team and, of course, every quarterback. It's a blank slate for every passer in this league, and he really couldn't hide his excitement during interviews this week. He thinks his offense is stacked. They've spent the entire offseason making adjustments and trying to find another gear. And as this season begins, they believe they've found it. You watch him warm up, everything is crisp, moving with great speed. This is an offense that can't wait to get to the first series of the new year.
On second down, it's Wheeler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Wheeler. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try to find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got Mason, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st down, Wheeler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run on 1st down. It's Wheeler. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass in the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. It's McKinney. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 2nd and 1. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by a young man, probably with some butterflies here. A lot of anticipation making his first NFL start.
This week, such an important one for his entire offense, but for him especially. He wants to start this new season off strong. He's got big plans for this year. Wants it to be one where he finishes among the league's best while leading his team to the postseason. A strong opening week is a great start to that and can create momentum that carries over not just to next week, but the next few weeks as well. A rising tide raises all ships, and if he can start this season off strong, his offense will benefit.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It's fielded at the 45, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 2nd and 4. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Wheeler. And he is going to have the Panthers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, he got 4 on 3rd down. Now a give, right side. Wheeler takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wheeler, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So on 4th down, Matt Rule brings out the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Burns. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wheeler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Wheeler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Burns. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team run the brink of...
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Second and long. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Caught out left side by Robinson. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. That is caught by Anderson. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Wheeler, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's McKinney. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
second down and 3. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKinney. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Up the middle they go. It's Wheeler. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wheeler, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they're able to build on things here with a field goal, but the question is how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout?
That's a great question because the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So yes, tight game. He'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Matt Rule not a big fan of that last call, and he's going to go ahead and challenge it. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So Matt Rule able to challenge that one successfully. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's McKinney. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. The Panthers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 3, he doubled that, he got 6. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On third down, Wheeler. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Wheeler. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Again, he'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And he's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Touchdown, Bills. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Bills are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On 1st down, it's Wheeler.
He'll get this down to the 38.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wheeler. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 3rd down, Wheeler.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Carolina, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they go